This is a video about the best video game demo of all time. The Stanley Parable is one of my favorite games ever made. It's funny, witty, existential, liminally terrifying at times. It's a lot to take in, and there's a lot of stuff surrounding the game that is just really interesting. And, with a demo, full game, and a deluxe edition, there's a lot of information to cover. And while the main game, the Ultra Deluxe version, is really good, it is also massive, with so much to say, and I want to save that for another time. Today, I want to take a deep dive into the demo, what it has to offer, and why I think it is really, really good. The game opens on a wall that says the Stanley Parable demonstration. After a few seconds of nothing, we can look around and see that we were actually staring at a wall. With an orange arrow pointing forward, we can walk forward and see a sign that shows us that the demo is this way, whatever that may be. Walking through the hallway, we find a reception desk. No one is sitting at the desk, but we can hear a voice welcoming us to the demonstration.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
We then enter the waiting room, and after waiting a little bit for our number to appear, we walk into the green room. There, the narrator greets us.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration. It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension? The looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you.
Yeah, no, not gonna do that.
Oh, I get it. You're too anxious, you can barely hold still. Well, tell you what, I think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting the demo underway. Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the Stanley Parable.
As we follow the narrator, he shows us a bunch of different things, each of them revolving around different elements that have to do with the game. Picking a button to demonstrate choice, conveying story through the use of emotion booths, demonstrating how a game can make you, feel things. One of the text thingies says looking up, which you can only see when you're looking up, which is very funny. Giving compliments to the player, whatever that even means for a video game. A device that shows if a demo is in progress. A wall that you can walk through, which doesn't work because it's still in development. Which doesn't make any sense considering that making collisions would take more time than just letting the player walk through it. And the final choice button that appears at the end of the demo. When trying to walk to it though, the gate suddenly closes since, well, we haven't reached the end of the demo yet. With that, we reach the end of the tour and make it back to the green room. But before we can get into the game, we'll have to go over the safety concerns. Funny concerns include screaming and yelling constantly, never stopping ever, and shrieking and growling and generally being a dick. Being on the sun, becoming the sun, thinking it's Tuesday when it's Wednesday, teaching chemistry, standing in a large green room looking at a list of side effects, being Spider-Man, and of course, breathing. Terrifying. With no button to actually disagree, we're forced to agree. We then perform a safety dance, which, when performed, will terminate the game immediately. And with that, the demo begins.
The Stanley Parable! Oh wait, what are we doing here?
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Making our way through the waiting room and back to the green room, the narrator tries to start the demo again.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable Demo Take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
We enter a room with a button. The button says 8 on it. Pressing the button makes a voice say
8.
The narrator's now even more confused. He shoos us out of the 8 room and we make our way back to the beginning of the game. After thinking about our mistakes, the narrator is ready to try and start the demo again. But instead we're brought to the end of the demo. So the narrator puts us into a storage shed-like room and thinks things over for a minute. Since this room is new, the narrator finds something for us to do.
How about this cup? Yes, go pick up the cup. All right, now put it, in the bin. You did it! You won!
After putting the cup in the bin, we get an achievement, and the narrator asks us about our opinions so far, and if we would buy the Stanley Parable if we could do so right now. The 2 options he gives us are A, I don't get it, what is this game? And B, oh, I'm on fire, please someone come for help! You can't really pick an option though, as the choice is automatically made for you. The narrator then takes us back to the final choice room, and on the way there, there's the disagree button that we couldn't press earlier when we were going over the safety concerns. Funny that we find it in a completely different place, in storage of all things. When trying to press a button though, the game doesn't do anything.
Is it working? Are you sure? You sure you pressed the button? What? No, we finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
As we walk back to the room where we, tried all the different demo mechanics, the room is now warped and twisted into a buggy mess of a room. But there is one room that remains untouched though, the isolation chamber. As we enter, everything goes quiet, and the narrator starts talking again.
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but somehow I couldn't. Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game? Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How can one game end so many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time, and I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then, how little we knew of the world. And then, when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were such wonderful moments. Oh, and then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere and we just kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight. I thought they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk. I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you? And we just kept going and we found that elevator and it said escape on it. And we talked about it for a while. About how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but that it seemed worth a try, and at the very least it would be an adventure. So we got inside and we rode the elevator up and up and up, We had some sense that the end was coming, but we couldn't possibly know when. And then after so long, it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path. Freedom. We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful? Wasn't that moment so singularly, piercingly beautiful? We were free.
Wait, I recognize this. This is the office from the full game. We can walk around in it and see everything. And that was the demo for the Stanley Parable. It is, in my personal opinion, one of the most unique and special demos of all time. You know, instead of just taking a chunk from the main game and putting that out as a demo, this is its own unique experience, and one I honestly recommend, even for people who have already played the Stanley Parable before. I mean, it's a free demo, so go ahead and give it a shot. Okay, well that was the video. Thanks for watching, I guess. This was something silly I wanted to try. It may not be a very good video, it may not be a very fun video, but I just felt like I needed to make this sort of a simple video of just essentially summarizing a video game. It's the type of content that I personally don't really like watching, but making it is honestly something easy, and as someone who really wants to get more into video essay topics, I wanted to make this and just try this, I guess. I know it's not really probably good, but I wanted to make something just to start making something again. It's been a while, there's been a lot of things happening in my life, and, you know, I've been working on my final exams for school. That's why I've been gone for so long, is because I've been working on school things and general life things. I'm in a relationship, you know, like, romantically with somebody. So it's like, there's a lot of things going on. But when I'm done with school, I really want to get back into the swing of things on YouTube, because YouTube is fun. I want to make video essays. It's a dream of mine, but making video essays is really hard. So I wanted to make a very simple video essay. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was a fun time, and I'll see you all in the next one. And just so you know, I'm trans. That's why there's a she/her pronoun thing going on right now. Yeah, that's another thing that's been going on in my life, and obviously that's just something huge. But yeah, those are things that have been happening. That's why I've been gone for 9 months since I've last posted anything at all. My goodness gracious. Okay, well, goodbye, I guess. See you in the next one. It's gonna be fun. The game opens... Okay, wait, yeah, we're gonna fucking... Ooh, that's probably very loud. I am sorry. Screaming and yelling constantly, never stopping ever, and shrieking and growing and generally being a dick. Oh, growling. Fuck, not growing. Screaming and yelling constantly. Bleh. Okay, after putting the cup... Blah, blah, blah. Okay. After putting the cup in... Oh my goodness gracious, fuck me, dude. Ah! Fuck.